안녕하세요 여러분, 영국에서 온 반입니다. 오늘 내 친구랑 케임브리지 다녔던 친구랑 한식 먹겠습니다. 너무 예쁜데? 어떻게? How does it look like the restaurant?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, good style, good lighting.
영혼이 없다.
You can sit outside.
Make it more enthusiastic, Finn.
Well, okay. Yeah, it's good lighting. You can sit outside. There's a nice park over there. You can get like a view. Yeah.
Okay. You went to Cambridge. How was Cambridge University? 이 친구가 케임브리지 대학교 다녔는데, yeah, 어땠어? How was it?
Well, if you've ever seen Harry Potter, it's actually much like that.
Really?
Yeah, so there's around like 34, 35 colleges. I kind of like forget the number.
Right.
But they range from being built in around 1200 all the way up to like much more recent, like the 1970s and that kind of thing. One of the best things to do would be like the formal dinners. You'd go in, candlelit. You'd have like
like Harry Potter.
Like Harry Potter. You'd have
God.
like the massive like portrait of some old guy from like 100 years ago. One of the coolest things I used to like to do was, you know, those like e-scooters?
Yeah.
Like the ones you pay that everyone hates them, like the government. Anyway, you'd get one of those and you'd have your cape. And then you'd get on the scooter and you'd drive around the centre of Cambridge with your cape like flowing in the wind.
So it was like essentially Harry Potter where they're riding a broom but with just scooters.
Yeah, and like unfortunately like less magic,
Less magic.
and student debt. So
was there like any method that you had for studying? Like 공부하는 잘하는 방법 있어? 커닝 말고. 이 친구가 커닝 많이 했어.
when I'm taking notes in the exam, I would use some in the lecture. I would use the Cornell method. I don't know. Have you seen that?
No.
So everyone should search this up. It's really good. Basically, you have a piece of A4 paper, and you split it into like 3 different sections. So you have like the main bit where you make your notes. On the side, you'd have like key words or like key titles, and then at the bottom, you'd have like a review section. So what you would do is throughout the lecture, you'd fill in the main section. After the lecture, you would then go identify the keywords, highlight them, and then you'd look at the bottom, and that's where I would summarize the page.
Oh, okay.
And you would do this. It's lengthy and it's long, but it works. And then you'd review that like periodically. But the thing that like works best for me is like flashcards.
Oh, yeah.
So
I use that for Korean.
and then I would literally like when I was like on the toilet or just like walking around, I would just like studied abroad. I studied abroad in Hong Kong before.
이 친구가 중국어 잘해.
And then Chinese is kind of rusty at the moment. But then after that, I was like, I want to study in like China or like one of these places where you can get immersed.
이 친구가 별로 영국만 음식 많이 먹어서 맛 없지. Like there's no taste in British food, right? Like it's quite bland. 근데 이 친구가 그 새로운 중국 친구 만났고 그 친구가 중국 음식 보여주고 진짜 충격 받았어. Like 와 이거 진짜 맛있어. 이런 맛 생각보다 상상도 못했어. 그래서 자연스럽게 관심 많이 좋아졌어. I am so multilingual. Can I just say that? Like wow.
The exit, it kind of looks like this.
That's not Korean.
No, yeah, there is. It's like it's not Korean, but they use it in the Sode, like the underground.
It's probably the Chinese translation.
I need to show you.
In the 지하철, in the subway.
I'll show you. You'll know this character.
잠깐만. 그래서 이 친구가 그 중국 수업 다녔는데 그때 그 듣기와 말하기 잘하는데 그 읽기 진짜 하나도 없었어. 전혀 없었어. That's not Korean.
You see the symbol in because Korean and like Japan, they use some similar Chinese characters. I guarantee. Wait,
show the camera. 이거 한국어 맞아? 한국어 아니지?
So it's like wait a sec. I hope this is here, otherwise I'm gonna look like an idiot. Like I'm so sure of this.
그러니까 바보 같은 친구들도.
Why is it?
Cambridge,
Yes. All right.
Cambridge.
So I'm about to slam dunk on this man. There.
That's Chinese though.
This is a Korean.
That's Korean. That's Chinese.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is some of the characters that they use in like kanji in Japan,
Yeah.
and some of the characters they use in Korea. That's not Hangul.
No, as in like that's like Korean, and then it has like a
It's not.
Chinese
It's not.
translation.
I promise you, it's
Why
not. I promise.
speak it. I'm telling you, that's not Korean. You're telling me, wait, that where it says exit
And then
below it, that's Chinese.
I know it's Chinese,
So
but
why would it be Korean?
because Korean developed from Chinese, and they kept some of the.
But that's not one of the letters that they kept. I promise you, it's not. 그러니까 아웃 같은 사람도 케임브리지까지 갈 수 있어.
Did you date anyone whilst you were in Korea?
사실은 그때 사람들이 나한테 관심 하나도 없었어. Like there was no one that was like interested in me, but there was this one 한 여자가 나한테 고백했고 데이트 하자고 했잖아. Like she asked me out for a date, and it was like at a coffee shop. 근데 I don't drink coffee. Too bitter? Yeah. Like I'm too much of a child. 어떤 여자가 왜 커피 안 시켰어? 근데 나 커피 안 좋아해서 커피 안 좋아한다고 했잖아. 걔 표정이 마치 나를 벌레 본 듯이 변하더라고. 진짜 깜짝 놀랐어. The way she looked at me as if I had a gun to her head. Because like I was like, what's the issue? And she
This is just some random girl.
Yeah. But I was like, what's the issue? Like, she was being so off with me after that, and she was like, I just can't believe you don't like coffee. And I was like, is that a deal breaker? Like, what's going on? And then I remember like 그때부터 끝까지 그냥 영혼이 없게 말았어 나한테. 그래서 진짜 긴장인가 했어. Like 왜 그러지? I don't think I left the flat for like a week after that.
How did this girl hurt you like that?
Yeah. 진짜 미친 사람 많아. The first physical contact that I had was like the second day. 도착했을 때 그 왁싱 예약 만들었어. I made a waxing appointment. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why.
For like where?
Full body.
Like
I didn't
full
speak,
body, full body.
Yeah, full body. 원모 왁싱 예약했어. And I didn't speak any Korean at that time. 그때 한국말 진짜 못해서 like there was two women. There was one woman who came to see me, and she was like speaking. I don't know what she said. She had to get a backup woman because apparently I was too hairy. And they both spent like an hour waxing me, and it was the most uncomfortable, funniest experience I've ever had because like they couldn't speak any English, I couldn't speak any Korean, and they were just waxing, like making me feel so much pain. It turned me on a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, that was one of the experiences I had. What about you? 이 친구가 한국 여자랑 사귀었어. 근데 한국 여자랑 영국 여자랑 뭐가 달라? 이건 너무 궁금해서. Like, what was the difference between dating a Korean woman and dating a British person? Do you think?
So unlike Jabron, I actually didn't have like terrible experiences. And I can actually call these dates rather than just harassment. So I downloaded Tinder and I was like, oh my god, this is full of people.
Yeah.
The first girl I met was like a med student. She was like 4 or 5 years older than me.
Right.
And it was nice. She was cool. I think she had like a weird British fetish though.
That one I went on a date with had a weird British fetish.
It was like weird. I just
It
remember.
might have been the same person. Did she have short hair?
No.
Oh.
She had long hair. You know Lottie World Tower?
Yeah.
What's the park called?
I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking
Yeah, so we met there the first time because she lived around there. So apparently she's rich.
Jamshir. I think it's Jamshir Station.
Yeah. But I remember like going out and like we'd held hands like before.
Yeah.
And then I remember we went like ice skating and she was like, oh, I have like a 10 p.m. curfew, blah, blah, blah. And I think like as a British person, like I've just never seen that. And this girl will be on like one of the safest cities in the world.
Yeah.
I'm 24 years old and I need to go back. And I'll be like, you know what, fine. I remember the first time she mentioned it, I was like, is this just a way to like get out of seeing me? Apparently it's not.
Like an excuse, right?
Yeah. And we went out and I was like, this was probably the fourth time we'd been out.
Yeah.
So I was like, I feel like we've been moving slowly. I wanted to move slowly as well. Like I'm not interested in just like a hookup or anything. And I was like, we held hands. I remember like we I tried to like kiss her, and it's like we did, but she felt like so stiff.
아,
And then like, and then like at the end of it, she like was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go," and then like I walked her back,
yeah.
and then she disappeared, and then like never messaged me ever
Oh
again.
my god.
And then I was just like, "Wait, what?" I thought we were doing well, and she has my book, and I never got that book back.
아, 그 여자, yeah.
Kurt Vonnegut, Slaughterhouse 5, brilliant book. And I think they're quicker to judge you like as like how do you say 외국인?
외국인이야.
Yeah, that's the only like I think it's an offensive term.
Just means foreigner.
But in the UK, calling people foreigners is
Yeah.
a bit.
영국에서 외국인이라는 단어 쓰면 좀 무리해? Like, it's a bit rude. Right?
Yeah, you don't call people that. They're a little bit more intense in that you do more stuff together.
Right.
Like from the relation, like the British people I've dated, it's more like hands off. There's like some benefits like cooking. Like British people just can't cook. White people just can't cook. It was a really positive experience. Unfortunately, I didn't learn any Korean though.
한국어 말고.
She didn't want to
Yeah.
teach me Korean.
Why? 근데 전 여친가 영어 진짜 잘했어. Like there was no need to teach Korean because she was already perfect at it.
Yeah, but it was also like I learned like some Korean. 재밌냐?
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 아, 재밌냐. Did you always know what you wanted to be when you were older? 근데 잠깐, let me just translate. Like 왜냐면 나는 그 요즘 애들이 한 10살 친구들이 나보다 월급 되게 엄청 많이 벌어서 그냥 거기 할까? 이런 느낌, 이런 생각도 많이 했어. Like, you know how like there are kids these days who make so much money like doing YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that. Like there are 11-year-olds making like 80,000 a month. I'm just
This
thinking.
makes me sad.
It makes me sad, right? I'm just thinking, should I give up? Like what do you? Yes, when you do you always know what you want to do, and also like, do you ever think like, what is the point of anything, or like we're
We're getting existential here.
because I just think I'm living life wrong. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like, look, it's like how capitalism works. I'm not trying to be too deep here, but it's like
자본주의 얘기 시작했어.
they have a product or like that is selling.
Right.
The product is maybe they're funny or they create good content, good videos, whatever.
Right.
It's all subjective, but the market doesn't lie in this sense.
That's true.
Look, I'm a hater at my heart, but like I'm not gonna hate that. I mean, look, I don't watch it.
Yeah.
Like
Wait,
I'm not on
speaking
TikTok.
on the hater aspect, I just want to quickly ask you a question. Do you think most British people are essentially just haters, like at their core? Because I believe that.
If British people didn't have hatred, irrational hatred, what would we have?
That's true. 영국 사람들이 그냥 hatred. I was gonna ask you, how do you explain hatred in Korean? I don't
It's-
know how to say that.
I can do it in Chinese.
Yeah, do it in Chinese.
我们不喜欢 everything.
그냥 다 싫어. 영국 사람이 다 싫어. 불평해야 돼. 날씨도 좋으면 불평해야 돼. 너무 덥다. 이런 날씨 왜 나왔어? 이렇게 말했어. 근데 비가 오면 똑같은 얘기했어. 이거 영국 사람이야. 마지막으로 like last question or last topic I guess. 근데 여러분 알다시피 나 엄청 관종이라서 펜 씨한테 나랑 왜 친구냐고 물어보고 싶어요. 나 칭찬받고 싶었어.
Good question.
Why are you friends with me? Like, what do you like about me? Stroke my ego a little bit. Tell me.
This is like an unbelievably Jabron question.
Yeah.
Tell me why I'm brilliant and
No,
that
right.
like I'm just so cool and sexy.
Tell me. I want to know, genuinely.
Well, Jabron in Korea, we didn't really talk that much. Jabron was so popular and too cool for school.
그거 맞아. 나 완전 인싸였어. 서울대학교 다녔을 때 나 엄청 인싸였어. Like, I was.
You had to book an appointment, and that appointment was 2 months down the line, probably when you've left Korea by then.
이게 오버하는 거 아니야. I remember you said to me, let's hang out, and I literally pulled out my calendar. I was like, I'm free in April 20th.
And this was in like,
February.
yeah.
But you're talking more about like our friendship. I'm talking about me. Like, in terms of me, why do you think I'm such a good friend? 나 왜 좋은 친구야?
This is unbelievable. Well, for one, you're incredibly attractive.
너 잘생겼다고 했어. 감사합니다.
Nah. That's all I know how to say. it's like you're interesting and like when we had, it's just fun. You just have good vibes and you feel good when you finish that conversation. You have good hair and good skin and you're stylish and you smell nice.
감사합니다. 엄청 되게 너무 기뻐요 갑자기. Do you have any words for the viewers, like any Korean that you want to bust out right now? Or any like motivational words for anyone wanting to go to Cambridge?
Have money, study hard, work out what you want to do early, and find inspiration and a passion. Like the people that do well are the ones that are like genuinely interested in what they do.
근데 깊게 생각하지 마세요. 왜냐면 인생이 그 10살, 11살 아까 말했던 거 사람들이 유튜브로 월급 많이 벌어서 anything is possible, right?